The answers to the quizzical nature of these questions are actually pretty simple. In fact, they're so simple that our first reaction is usually not to buy it. It's like, come on, it can't be that simple. The implementation of the solution is not as simple, and that's the long haul. In fact, the implementation of these solutions, that's like a lifelong practice, really. Artist development is as much a long-term relationship as is our relationship with our instrument. In a way, it's kind of an instrument as well. You learn to get better at it. I released my fifth EP last week, and I'm exhausted with the release campaign. But I also noticed that I'm still not half as exhausted as I was 10 years or 12 years back when I released my first album.
Hmm.
I'm still not anywhere close to getting as good at it as I would like to. And that's pretty much the same way I feel about playing piano too. It's a very comparative situation, but the good news is you start off playing an instrument, and in the beginning, there are scales, there are arpeggios, there's timing, there's timbre, and there's just so much. But how do I combine this to kind of serve my musical vision? Just the very first step of knowing what a scale is, how to play it in a way that serves you, knowing what a chord is, what harmony is, just that first step in itself is actually a big step. What I can promise you is once we've gone through this, you'll have an overview on what the job of an artist in this day and age tends to be. What I
Hmm.
can't promise you is how that makes you feel, because it can be slightly overwhelming in the beginning,
Hmm.
but so can scales and arpeggios. So it's best to start now. It'll help clear up a lot of question marks, a lot of myths, blockages, really.
Right.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but the biggest hurdle artists deal with is this feeling of helplessness, having the feeling that, wow, I have this music out and that's it. All I know is how to make music now. The way the world receives it is something I have no control over.
Right.
That's not true. That's one of the biggest myths we've been fed. And so I suggest we work on that. How does that sound to you?
Dope.